Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Laura Train Mama. Today we are having a look at the brand new release for December 2025 edition of Thomas and Friends magazine. That's right folks, it's here. Just to confirm the issue number, it's issue 856. Very festive. So we are having a look at the bumper play set. What we're going to do is, as always, I am going to very carefully remove the free gift items from the cardboard packaging. We'll check those out first because, hey, they look exciting and I want to have a look at them. And then we are going to skim through the magazine after that. Okay. As always, just a very quick word of caution. We want to very carefully snip the sellotape that is covering the entrance to the packaging, and we don't want to tear it open because, as you can see, there are little tiny marks, little scissor marks, and we want to make sure that we don't tear it all open and rip this because we're going to probably use that later for our playmat. Okay, so I have my scissors at the ready. I'm going to very carefully snip, open the packaging, and we'll have a look at those free gift items. Beautiful. Okay, we are open, we are in. You would never know the tape was there. I'm quite impressed, just saying. Okay, having kept my cardboard intact and popping it to one side for later, I'm now just going to pause the video because I'd quite like a photograph of the magazine and the free gift items side by side. Bear with. Okay, I have now removed the packaging. We are on snowflakes. I can't remember when it last snowed in December. Okay, so let's check these guys out. So, of course, I'm going to start with Thomas. So, sorry, Thomas. Let's have a look at you. So, ooh. Okay, so I don't know what's, he's got like a double face going on there. It's thicker than they used to be. Feels a little bit padded actually, maybe it's just me. So these are stickers as always with these free gift items with the Thomas and Friends magazine. So you need to be careful how you are playing with them. For example, if you enjoy chucking stuff in the bath or puddles, you know, whatever tickles your fancy. Or snow, maybe you are blessed with snow. So yeah, these will not stay on for any length of time, to be honest. But yeah, there we go. So nice snowy side there. It's got some snow building up and coming off the tops. Even got a little bit of snow in his coal there. Very nice. And what have we got here then? We have got an ice delivery. Very nice. Got some nice little Christmassy lights on the side there. Okay, got little attachments. Very cool, very cool. These stickers are new-ish. You can see what I mean now, can't you? You can see it like that one is already lifting. So you do need to just be a little bit careful how you are playing with those. But let's check out James. Hi, James. How's it going? Here's James. Trying to focus on him a little bit. Okay, that's better. Very nice, very nice. Like the gold touches there. Very nice. Mattel. Some snow on the top, snow on the stickers on the side. Not quite got as much build up as Thomas though. Thomas been out and James has just started. Who knows? And this is obviously James's tender. Little bit of snow there. Okay. And who have got here? Oh, who of course, it's the Fat Controller with his nice festive jumper. Very good, sir, very good. There we go, we can see him now. Okay. So yeah, I'm quite happy to see a Sir Topham hat that I have not seen before. And of course, what Christmas edition of Thomas and Friends magazine would be complete without a reindeer? I mean, it's not Rudolph, but it'll do. Very cute. Okay, so it's kind of like waxy, rubbery sort of feeling to it. Kind of a little bit of flex going on there. Little reindeer wants to hop away. Okay, so those are the free gift items. You have got Thomas, you have got an ice delivery truck, you have got James, you've got James's tender, and we've got Sir Topham hat and a nice little reindeer. Very cute, okay. So I guess we should move on to the magazine now, hey? Let me clear the decks. One moment, please. Okay then, so that was a first look at the free gift items, and now we will have a skim through of the magazine. Let's dive in, shall we? Okay, so as always, we have Thomas's challenge chart. Of course, it's a double spread. So if I were to remove the insert here, you can see some challenges at the top, some challenges at the bottom. Very good, very good. And then over on the right-hand side, you can see snowflake spotting. I use my snowplow on snowy days. Didn't sound very Thomasy, did it? So count the snowflakes, and when you're happy that you've got the right number, you can use a pen, pencil or crayon, and you can write the number in that box there. Lovely. Over on the next page then is Nia's deliveries. Follow the tracks and help Nia complete all her deliveries. And you can use your pen, pencils or crayons. Don't put them away, will you? You're going to need them a few times more. You can even draw one more flower over here. Go crazy. Got a little ice cream cone there. Not sure what that's got to do with winter, do you? Never mind. We'll carry on. Got some nice luggage pieces there. Very good, very good. Here is an extra activity you can do at home. You don't even need the magazine to do this. You just need your imagination. Make a pretend parcel or letter for each room in your home. Give them to your little one and see how fast they can deliver them all. That is a great idea. Really nice tip for a rainy day. I could even do that without my little ones. It might keep me busy. Something to do. Over on the next page then is that first story. It's called Whiteout. I'm going to read that and upload it separately to give it the airtime it deserves. Over on the next page then is Colour Thomas. I told you you'd need those pens, pencils or crayons, didn't I? You'll need lots of bright blue to finish this picture of Thomas. And this is what Thomas looks like in case you needed reminding. Over on the right hand side then is Muddled Engines. 3 engines have been mixed up. Oh no! Use your pens or pencils or crayons to match them up. And here are pictures of the 3 engines to help. Very kind, bravo. Over on the next page then is Spot It. Thomas is visiting a herd of cows on a snowy day. Of course he is. I mean, cows need love too, even on cold days. So what we are going to do here is we are going to try and find these little pictures over in the big one. And once you've found them, you can use your pen, pencil or crayon. Do what you want and take them off. And then once you've finished that, maybe you want to try and find the little bird up there. You could even pause the video if you wanted to. Do that at home. Why not? Right, moving on. Over on the next page then is Colour Emily. Emily is a big green engine. She has lots of important jobs to do on Sodor. Quite right. This is what Emily looks like. You can use that as a template. And you can just colour Emily if you want to. Over on the next page then we are headed into those 2 further stories. They are part of the classic Thomas story collection. You can see there we've got Gordon and Rebecca coming through and Panicky Percy, followed by that story time quiz. But before we head off there, you may want to continue colouring, or you might want to come back to the colouring if you've had enough of colouring Emily. Who knows? Choice is yours. Over on the next page then, as mentioned, Gordon and Rebecca coming through. And if you haven't had enough of colouring, there's more colouring if you want to. Just saying. Over on the next page is the next bit of the stories, but also there is that play set that we mentioned at the start. That is why we have kept that, because that is going to go on that. Does that make sense? Good. So once I've pulled the playset out, like voila, okay, you've then got your stickers in the middle. So you want to keep these because you're going to need them, and these are for your challenge chart, etc. So I think that the last time we had Thomas and Friends magazine, which had a pull out, I completely forgot to show it you, I think. So here's a quick sneaky peeky look. So here you can use your free gift items to speed around the track. You can cut out your little snowy shed. I'm guessing it's a shed. It looks like a house, but I'll go with it. Yeah, and do a little bit there. Lots of little activities all around. Okay, and if you need something to do, whoa, it's massive. There is a colouring opportunity. It's like 4 sheets of A4 all in one big poster. In fact, there's a good idea. You can colour it in and pop it on your wall if you want to. Lovely. Over on the next page then is Panicky Percy. Over on the next page, on the left-hand side, is Story Quiz. And over on the right, more colouring, Colour Sandy. Over on the next page then is Snowy Counting. Here is some simple maths. Count in the snow. So you can count how many snowflakes, owls, sheep, snowmen, just one snowman. There you go, gave you the answer. And how many woolly hats. Lovely. And for those stickers on your sticker sheet that say, all these stickers are for you, you might want to even just pop some of those on there, a little bit of empty space. Why not use it up? Just saying. Over on the next page then is Kana in a hurry. Use a pencil or pen or crayon to zoom Kana along the track. Circle each piece of cargo you pass. And then you can tick the box when you've reached the end. Over on the right hand side, yes, more colouring, but also some drawing. So you can draw Bruno. With these little dotty lines, you can make solid lines to form Bruno, and then when you've done that you can colour him in. Over on the next page then is firstly a promotion for Day Out with Thomas. Been to a few now, unfortunately missed the festive one, but I do recommend it if you have one of these near you. And over on the right hand side is delivery time. Can you help the engines count? We're going to be counting parcels and footballs and whistles. Again, not very festive, but you know, counting is good all the year around. Oh my goodness, another colouring page. May as well get some friends over to come and help you complete all of these. So it's a double spread colouring opportunity, Colour Percy. Over on the next page then is Spot the Difference. Find 6 differences between the 2 pictures of the engines on the snowy Lookout Mountain. A bit more festive. So each time you find a difference, you want to be colouring, there we go, the engines up at the top. And then when you've finished that, you can find which engine isn't in the picture. Is it Kana or is it Ashima? And then when you've done that bit, you can then move on to that bit. It's a snowy day on Sodor. Draw a snowman here. In fact, you could even draw a snowman and you standing beside a snowman. Or you could even draw a snowman and you can draw a train if you want to. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And just before we move on, here is a really useful tip. In the picture, Thomas is having a fun time with his friends. Ask your little one what their favourite things to do with their friends are. Lovely. Over on the next page there is a little advert. It's just talking about recycling all of those hard plastic toys and giving them a new lease of life. And on the very last page, of course, as we touched upon earlier, is the last page of Thomas's challenge chart. Once you've finished all of those things, keep you very busy, you can write your name. And when you've finished, you can give yourself a sticker. You earned it. Nice little picture of Thomas there on the back of the magazine. You could even pop that on your wall. Why not? So, that brings us to the end of the December edition of Thomas and Friends magazine. It was issue 856, as you can see in the corner, just there. I really hope that you enjoyed listening along with me today, and why not pop back shortly? I'm going to read out those stories and I'll get them uploaded for you. I don't ever do them in this part of the review, because if you really enjoy the stories, the last thing you want is to be trawling through 10 minutes of video, maybe even longer, to find those stories that you enjoy. So I like to upload those separately, and then if you want to listen to them again, you can, without listening to me going on and on. And other than that, have a great day.